Well, welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Joining today again from our favorite place, Better Business Bureau here in Wisconsin. Tiffany Schultz, welcome back to the show. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Thanks for having me today.
Thanks for coming back. We're talking about roofs today. We're talking about roof scam. Doesn't feel like, well, maybe right at this very moment it's really nice out, but I mean, it's not maybe not the time of year where you're thinking about roof stuff. But there's a scam that's out there that talks about free roof inspections, and right away I've got every alarm going off in my head. Like, oh man, Tiffany would be really mad at me if I took on this scam. So let's talk about this scam and how it works.
Jeremy, this is my favorite time of year where I talked about door to door sellers. And when you think about door to door sellers, you think about people peddling products, maybe magazines, meat, some type of service. But what you don't think about is that somebody's going to come to your door and offer you a free roof inspection. And as the weather gets warmer, we're going to see this happen where companies, when I say companies in quotes, go door to door and they tell you that they're working on your neighbor's roof and they're in the area, they're offering free roof inspections. And you think, no big deal, right? Sure, go on up on my roof and see what you find. Well, they may go up on your roof, take a look at it, come back and tell you that you have wind damage, hail damage. Maybe they're even fabricating the damage or showing you a photo of somebody else's roof. So if somebody comes to your door, offers you this free inspection at no charge, be very wary.
Yeah, and I think it hits right on the like the unsolicited, just like an unsolicited phone call. This is an unsolicited, they're just showed up right there, out of nowhere and trying to catch you out of a quick snap decision making there, right? So first area I think you want to check into is asking questions about the business.
You should always do your research on a company, regardless if they come to your door or not. A lot of these roofing companies or these so-called roofing companies that come to your door unsolicited, they're really not roofing companies, they're scammers. So just as you would any other business, take your time, do your research on the company. If they're a legitimate professional business, they're going to welcome the opportunity for you to do that and to get back in touch with them. If they're vague, they don't provide many answers about themselves, maybe they're from out of state, they have an unmarked vehicle, those should all be red flags that something is wrong.
And don't hire the company. I mean, that's the thing. Like, don't get caught here and hire the company because you will get scammed.
Don't feel obligated to do business with them. Do your due diligence, do your research. It's okay to say no.
Yeah, we kind of talked about that in a recent segment about negotiating and stuff. It's okay to ask questions, and I think a lot of people take advantage of that, of people who are afraid to ask questions. They don't want to sound stupid. They don't want to be wrong, or they're just afraid overall. You should never be afraid to ask for a service you're getting. Because the more you know, the more you know.
And free is not always good.
Why not? I mean, why not? No, we wouldn't be here if free was good, right? All right, so let's talk about how to avoid roofing scams. First one, just unsolicited offers. It's got to be a red flag for you.
Unsolicited is a key word. If somebody's knocking on your door and offering you this service for free, there wasn't a storm in the area. A lot of these guys will come chase storms and they'll tell you that there's damage when there's really not damage. But that unsolicited word is a key word for any of this. If you didn't call for it, they're showing up at your door, just say no.
What about asking another roofing company to come out? So you're like, I think they're legit. It seems like they're legit. Should I invest in having other people look at it?
Sure, that's always a great thing to do. Get three quotes just as you would for any other project. Call three legitimate roofing companies, and you can find legitimate companies on BBB.org who have gone through a background check and a business review with BBB to be accredited with us. Call them and get their expertise too. They may come up on your roof and they may say nothing's wrong, or, I think your roof is in good condition. You have maybe 5 years left on it, just so you can get a general idea if something's wrong. Keep in mind that these scammers who go up on your roof, they could actually create damage too. So really just saying no is best. If you do want somebody to inspect your roof, do your research and have somebody come out that you call.
And we could talk about that exact person as maybe checking with your insurance company to inspect your roof.
Especially if there's hail damage or wind damage in your area, call your insurance company because they're going to refer you to one of their partners, and they usually work hand in hand with those companies when damage comes through. So they're really a great partner and they're really a great resource with getting the right people up there who should be up there.
Yeah, I've got the example of I unfortunately hit a deer years ago with a vehicle, and obviously you call your insurance company, and they were able to set me up with a local vendor here that was within the city that I lived in, and actually had a good BBB rating and everything else. So you're right, they do have the list and of people they're certified to, because they don't want to be on the hook for bad misworking or miss jobs that are done wrong and everything else in between.
And when you're working with those providers who work directly with your insurance company, there's going to be no surprises. Usually the payment is going to be taken care of between you and them, but the insurance company needs to refer that business. It can't be somebody who says they're going to work with your insurance company. It's make sure that the insurance company is referring them and not the other way around.
Finally, just going back to the research, how can we use BBB to look up these businesses? What are we going to find out from the website?
So head on over to bbb.org, type in any category that you're looking for. In this case, you would be looking for roofing companies. So type in roofers and a list of roofing companies will come up in your general area. And you will find information on how they're rated, if they have any complaints against them, any customer reviews that have come into bbb.org will be posted there. You can also find out who owns the company, how long they've been in business, how long they've been an accredited business, and a few more pieces of information that'll help you make an informed decision.
Tiffany, love the advice. I think it is that time of year to think about it as you do get warmed up. But I would think like the Girl Scouts and delivering cookies, like you can say yes to those ladies, right? Get your cookies.
I would never turn a Girl Scout down for Thin Mints.
Me neither. All right, Tiffany, thank you so very much. We'll talk to you real soon.
Thanks for having me.